Hello, comic book lovers. It is I, Chris, your broke comic book collector. Recently, my brother and I went to a show, and coming up next, I'll show you what I got. Welcome back, my comic book lovers. Yes, my brother and I went to this show. It was the first show of the season. Basically, the first show after this whole Rona thing. So, my brother came down to pick me up. And I wanted to film it. I had all my stuff with me. And I walked in. Well, we walked in. And it was literally... You were elbow to elbow, bumping shoulders. You would see something, you couldn't get it because there was like 8 people in front of you. You feel like you're going one way, and you're feeling like everybody's going this way. It was just so crowded. I couldn't enjoy myself. There was a time when my brother and I walked in, and we looked at each other, and he says, "Well, I'll see you later." And he went his way, I went my way, and I walked somewhere, and there was somebody, you go to the table and they have the boxes of books on the floor. So many people didn't even bother looking. I don't know, a half hour, 45 minutes later, I met my brother somewhere, and he told me he went to this place and he looked in those boxes, and he said he was tripped over about 7 or 8 times. And this was a little bit later in the day. We didn't stay very long because it was so crowded. Towards the end, I walked over because I kind of knew where he was talking about, and I went over there, and it was you couldn't even walk. You would walk down, stop, and somebody's looking at this, and you're bumping this, and it was just anyhow. You get the picture. It was extremely crowded, but I was not walking out of there with 0. So there was a booth that was kind of in the middle, which was a much wider aisle, so it wasn't as bad. And I already looked in there one time, and like I said, I was not walking out of there with Zippo. So I went back. This is what I got from that dealer. In a previous video, you saw I had week number 11. Well, I pulled out 52, week number 7. This is the first appearance of Kate Kane. I don't think she is Batgirl or Batwoman in this book. I think it's just her first appearance of Kate Kane. And I have found Flash number 1 from the New 52. This is the first print. I thought I had the first print. No, I had the second print. So, good for me. Next, I didn't realize this. This is the New 52 Flash number 1. This is the variant. I wasn't aware of this book, so it kind of shocked me when I got this. And then we have a first appearance. Dr. Fate number 1. Forgive me. It's the first appearance of, I cannot remember the person's name who becomes Dr. Fate. But this is their first appearance. So, there you go, comic book lovers. That's the quick convention show haul video. Comic book lovers, I will see you in the next video.